Hi everyone, and today we are going to learn input function, how to use input function Python. Okay, so let's quickly write down input function in Python. Okay, so let me give you an example, real world example. So imagine you have a magic box that can ask you a question and you can give it an answer. Okay, so this is the you can give it an answer. Okay, so the input function in Python works just like that the magic box. Okay, and it asks you a question and waits for you to type in answer. So let me write down that one also. It asks you a question and waits for you to type in an answer. Okay, so let's see how to use this one. So I'm going to declare a variable called name, and we can call input function input to parentheses here. So we need to type what question it should ask. In this case, what is your name? So that's the question we're going to ask. Give it a space and it's ready. Let's print it, this one in console. Okay, and I'm going to tell hello. And I want to print the variable name here, which is use here, concatenate name. Okay, I'm going to tell name variable will go here and use escalation here, maybe closer to this one. And nice to meet you. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let me explain quickly. So the line number 10, it's gonna ask you a question. So imagine the magic box can ask a question that you can give it answer. So question is you have typed the question. So we use the print command, print on the console. So we have just customized this output here. Hello, name will go here and nice to meet you. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to press here how you can get your output. You can just press Control and F5. So I'm gonna press Control and F5 and it's asking you a question here, right? So what is your name here? So I'm gonna type Sumit. Okay, enter. So it's hello Sumit, nice to meet you. Okay, so let's close again. You can execute again. Press Control function F5. So that will ask the question here. You can type Sumit and hello Sumit, nice to meet you. Okay. Let's take some other example. Okay, I hope you understood this one. So I'm gonna delete this everything here. Let's clear this one. So let's build the application kind of for the application. collecting user information. So we're gonna collect some user information for the application. Okay, the first one we're gonna ask for the user's name. So we're gonna ask. I'm gonna copy the same here. Ask for the user's age. Similarly, user's address. I'm gonna copy this one. I'm gonna enter here. So here, user's email and mobile. Okay. And finally, we can process the information, right? So maybe if you want to convert it into use some string method, like convert it into lower, and if you want to remove some white space or anything. So here, next step, I will write here process information here. Okay, so process information I will use here. I'll use here convert name to lowercase using the lower method. Okay, so that's the first one we're gonna use. Okay, and next process information, remove leading and trailing white space from the address. Okay, so you can use for the any field, but I'm just kind of give you some example here what we can use. Okay, so next we're gonna use printing user information. Okay, so let's write code for one by one. So this is our structure. This is how we're gonna collect the data. So first collecting user information, right? So the variable we're gonna use name here, and remember input function here. So this is the question we want to display to user, right? So here you can ask what is your name. Okay, very simple. Leave it a space so that looks nice. Or if you want to type a semicolon here, and they can type here. Okay, and next what we are gonna add here. So this age variable we're gonna use input function, and we're gonna ask the same question. So here you can use what's your so maybe we can ask very simple here, how old are you? Again, you can leave a space like this, and next we can go for the address variable, address, and input function here. What's your address? Right? So what's your address? Similar to that one. So I'm gonna save the email and input function here. what's your email address, right? Beautiful. And next we will get the final one, mobile, right? Mobile number. You're gonna ask input, okay, and double quote. You can ask what's your mobile number, right? Space, okay. This is how you can use this one. Okay, next we're gonna process information. So as I said, just for two field we can use, and also while you are, I'll show you two method here. So you're gonna get the name to convert everything into lower name dot, you can call lower, and two parentheses here, and process information, this should go here, okay. And next one, remove the leading zeros, address variable here, you're gonna use address dot strip, okay. And one more thing, you can use straight away here, so just use strip, and you can use lower method here while you are taking. So this can be shorter and cleaner, but just for the demonstrate purpose, I'm just using separately. So you can use this string method while you are taking input from the user here. This is the right way, but for the just for the demonstration, I'm just using separately so that it's clear what's going to happen. Okay. So next, we'll move on to printing your information, right? Sorry, printing the information. So we're going to use print command here. So I'll put two parentheses here. So we can tell print user information. It is gonna print it like this. And we can tell print name. Okay. And we're gonna print name variable here. Similarly, I'm gonna copy this one for, so here I'm gonna change next one. We have, what's the variable here? We have age. So we're gonna print age. So we can replace age here. Now I'm gonna copy the same thing. Next variable address. So I'm gonna change it to address. So I'm gonna select this guy. I'm gonna paste it address. Next, email. So email address. So we're gonna put email ID and last but not least, mobile number. So we have mobile number here. We'll change the label to mobile number. This guy. And finally, I think just save now. So let's execute and see how this is looks like, okay? And I'm gonna make some space here. So again, control function F5. So it's gonna ask you a question, okay? Here, so let's type the name John, and how old are you? So let's assume 25, and so 3300 Allen Road. Okay, and email john123@gmail.com. And what's your mobile number? Okay, and there we go. So let's see what's it get printed, right? So it says, how old are you? And 3300, and John, and this the user information. So this goes here. So let me go here. Name, it's asking what's your name. Okay. And second, it's asking how old are you, whatever you printed here. And third one, your address, it's asking address. And number 4, we have here email. So it's asking email address. What's your mobile number here, right? And next step, what we are doing, we are converting, even though we provided title case first letter J, and we asked to convert it to lower, right? So it's converted to lower, and address also, we strip if there is any white space or anything here. So the trailing white space removed here, and it's printing the information, name, age, address. Okay, so I'm going to close this one. Let's take one more example and press again control function F5. So this, let's say I'll give all capital. Okay, so maybe I'll give Sumit. Okay, and I'm going to ask you how old are you. So I think, what is the address? So I'm going to leave some space here, 33 Allen Avenue, and I'm going to give a couple of white space so that you know, Sumit 123 gmail.com, and mobile number. So let's give, looks like a legit number, but these are okay. And you see user information, right? Here I provide all uppercase, right? But why it's printed in the lowercase? Because here convert the name into lowercase. So name.lower string method is converting to lower. And if you remember, while you are typing, you have given some beginning, you have given couple of space here, right? So that adjusted, and even the endings white space also adjusted using strip method. Okay, so you can use strip, else strip, art strip, but if you use a strip, so that will be taken care beginning and ending white space. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope this understands. So if you have any question, please leave a comment. Thank you.